Now, live on WATD, it's the Bethany Builders Podcast, featuring the Bethany Builders crew, Chris Bethoney,
Gerry.
Steve Burton, Christian Fourier, and Sophia Bethoney. Got questions? Text us at 781-837-4900.
This is the Bethany Builders Podcast, AFC Championship Game Special. WBZ TV Sports Director Steve Burton will be checking in live from Denver. And now, here's your host, Sophia Bethoney.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bethany Builders Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Bethoney, and I hope that you all are staying warm on this really chilly and snowy winter day. As always, I would like to introduce our Bethany Builders Podcast crew. We have my dad and our principal builder, Chris Bethoney.
Hey, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. So excited. AFC Championship game and a Bethany Builders Podcast episode. Go ahead, Sophia.
Go Pats. We have our special edition Bethany Builders crew member, Gerry Levitt, also known as Big G.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, let's give
go
it up.
Pats.
Let's give it up to Big G. You know, not for nothing. Big G is a crew member. Appreciate the special edition, but everybody knows
He's part of the team.
Big G's part of the team. He's part of the family, and he's definitely a member of Bethany Builders Podcast crew from day one. Sophia, go ahead.
Absolutely. And joining us later, we will have WBZ Sports Director Steve Burton checking in from Denver.
There we go. Let's give it up for Steve. Oh, guys, Steve's down at, as we know, Mile High Stadium, down at the Patriots Bronco AFC Championship game. He was just finishing up his pregame show with WBZ and CBS. He'll be joining us momentarily. And boy, we got an exciting episode today, Sophia. We're going to be talking, building, Bethany Builders building, special announcement for ADU of Massachusetts, your company. And Gerry, what are you saying? AFC Championship game. We can get this win. We're going to Santa Clara for a Super Bowl. Got to get through today, Gerry.
Amen.
They're going to get it done.
We can do it. We can do it. They're prepared.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. So a couple of things, taking a little lead here. Want to make an announcement. So every Sunday moving forward from 12:15 to 1 p.m., we're proud to announce that Sophia Bethoney will be having her, not only is she the host of the Bethany Builders Podcast here on Tuesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. on WATD as well as YouTube and Facebook. You'll be announcing, Sophia, your ADU of Massachusetts. You're going to have your own building show, and it's going to take place Sundays from 12:15 p.m. to 1 p.m. on WATD 95.9 FM. What's going on?
My very own building show. As my dad said, stay tuned on Sundays. We will have more updates on that, but we will be primarily discussing ADUs and how we build them quickly, efficiently. We're going to talk about design plans. It's just going to be awesome.
This is incredible. And as you know, like you're saying, we have our team members here. While, again, we're a lot of fun, and we've been talking a lot on the Bethany Builders Podcast about the Patriots football because, again, your first game you went to since then, what are they, 15-1, Gerry?
Something like that, yeah.
Unbelievable. So with that being said, our primary focus and what will happen is we will be shifting our programming. We'll focus on building here in the South Shore and in Massachusetts, ADUs, custom homes. Gerry Levitt is a professional realtor as well as Alina Bethoney. A lot of development projects on tap here for the South Shore, and we're all about our customers first, right, Sophia?
Absolutely. We put the customers first, and we make sure that we build quickly and efficiently for all your housing needs.
Gerry, you vote for that?
100%. I'm there.
100%. Gerry, I'll tell you, he's really stepped up. He always steps his game up. But, boy, I got to tell you, we were out to Hanson, Massachusetts this past week. Alina Bethoney, Gerry Levitt, Sophia Bethoney, and myself, Chris Bethoney at Bethany Builders. And it looks like we're going to be advancing at some single-family home build-outs over there in Hanson, Massachusetts. What do you think, guys?
I can't wait.
Right. Beautiful location. They're going to be fantastic.
Without speaking for Gerry, Gerry's more familiar with that project than ourselves. Gerry will be working with Alina, taking lead on that for all the specs and the details on that. Sophia, you'll be involved in the design process. Is that accurate?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Have you done more than a few single-family homes?
I have.
I know that.
And we went out to the lot. The lot is beautiful. I'm just so ready to get into that design process, and we're going to get it going.
Absolutely. Build some homes for some families here in the South Shore that need, and our biggest thing is we're going to build a quality product at a very fair price, Gerry, in a time when housing is needed. As we know, affordability is very tough due to land costs, but that's where the ADUs come in, Sophia.
Exactly. And I have a question for today.
Okay.
Is winter a good time to build an ADU?
Absolutely. 365 days a year. If we get days like today, obviously it's on a Sunday, or days where the weather becomes inclement and so forth, what do, guys? We navigate, we plan correctly, we make sure our customers are fully informed, and we get those things built. Yeah, Gerry?
Absolutely. And Chris, I think the big thing is, and as Sophia pointed out to the governor, right, the speed at which we do them. This weather may hamper us for a day, but other than that, we keep cranking.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, the magic to the Bethany Builders building team, as well as ADU in Massachusetts, is it's a team effort. It starts with our customer base. It starts internal with our companies, but communication, organization, proper planning, efficiency in the field, and actually constructing the projects, as well as keeping these things on time and on budget. It all equals a successful project, putting our customers first, and positive outcomes. Yeah, Sophia?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And because, in order to enjoy football, you need to have a great football watching space, whether it's the living room, the basement,
There
the
it is.
bedroom. You want to have a great space to enjoy a great football game. So keep that in mind to all you listeners out there.
Gerry, Sophia just went football on us. Big
I know.
game today.
We
Why
already
don't
went
you
there.
Gerry, why don't you take lead? Tell us. We got an AFC Championship game here. We're going for the AFC title today, and then to earn a trip to go to Santa Clara, California, to be in the Super Bowl. Again, need to pay attention, focus. We have an important game today. Can you tell us a little bit about what you expect to see on the field?
Yeah, listen, I'd love to see it be a blowout, but I think we're going to be in for a really close game today. I think that, obviously the Pats will pull it out, but field conditions don't look to be too bad. I think it's just going to be cold. We're familiar with cold here being in the Northeast. We got our players back. We've definitely have them prepared. And so I think it's going to be a real interesting game. I think, amount of time possession is going to also play a big factor, clearly, right?
Hey, guys, we got Matt Collins back. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Big
amazing.
addition. Big addition.
awesome.
Physically big addition. Tall. Again, we know he's coming off an abdominal injury. He's good to go. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he wanted to be out there all this time, but now he's healthy. He's ready to go. And boy, he adds another weapon and a big target down the middle of the field that we've been missing through these playoffs. Yeah, I think it's going to help quite a bit. What do you think, Sophia?
I completely agree. And I think whoever takes control of the time, that's who's going to take the win. Time possession.
You're liking time possession.
Right.
Yeah.
The other great thing too is, he's just been announced to come back, and Denver may have prepared a little bit for him. I don't necessarily know how prepared they are to see him on the field, right? And so out of sight, out of mind sometimes, and when you haven't prepared for it, sometimes that play that you bring him in for is going to be the play. So it'd be interesting to see the impact he has on the game and how ready he is to go.
Well, Gerry, I'll tell you, it's just, first of all, it's great to see you, Gerry Levitt, here on a Sunday afternoon.
Always great to be on.
And you have such a calming effect over the podcast. You know me, I'm trying to hold it together for everybody listening, but I am so excited about the game today. I'm so excited about the announcement for ADU Massachusetts and Sophia Bethoney having her own show that will debut next Sunday at 12:15 to 1 p.m. Strictly about ADUs. We want to get the information out there. We want to get people the answers. Everybody can call in to WATD, our partner in the building business, at 781-837-4900. I want to go back to you right now, Gerry, with something very important. And Sophia, we have a birthday today.
We do.
We
Can you
do,
announce it,
absolutely.
Sophia? What do we got?
I want to shout out to my mom, Alina Bethany. Today is her birthday.
There we
Happy
go.
birthday.
Alina.
There you go. Happy birthday, Alina. We couldn't do any of this without you. We love
no.
you. You're instrumental behind the camera. We do everything we can to get you in front of the camera, but we understand it. You're committed to doing what you do behind the camera. So shout out Alina Bethany.
Shout out to my mom. She's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Right.
We love you.
Happy
Chris,
birthday.
I think part of the gift to Alina is to make her not have to come on the show today. How's that? Is that a good
There we
gift?
go. Yeah,
Good gift to Alina.
Alina, Gerry, she likes to, we're going to give her the title. She likes to creep a little bit behind the camera. That's Big G's line, right? We
That's
always
an
say
honor right there. That's an honor.
hashtag Big G is now anointed Alina as part of the creep squad. How's that?
There you go.
Scary.
There we go. Well, so since we got that out of the way, Gerry, I want to touch a subject that we've come up with something, getting back to building. Here at Bethany Builders and ADU of Massachusetts, with our customer base calling us for so many years, we figured out a big challenge in the industry, and that's creating timely and efficiently certified plot plans as well as architectural plans.
Absolutely.
Two things we want to address. We want speed, we want accuracy, and we want cost-effective plans, and we want to cut down the time that our customers or customers of the South Shore have to wait when they contact some amazing architects throughout the South Shore, but obviously they're busy and they're a limited commodity. So what happens is people go in and those plans can take, I'd like to think weeks, but in some cases appointments are a month, and then they take months with so many revisions to get back that people, I hear from the customer base, sometimes they can get tired or exhausted from that process. So at Bethany Builders, what we're going to do is we're going to streamline that process. And in conjunction with ADU of Massachusetts and Sophia with her expertise, what we've done is we've brought on board 2 registered architects, and we've brought on board some of the top designers throughout Massachusetts. We're going to increase that workforce to approximately 12. And then Sophia, which will bring it up to lucky 13, starting this spring season. That'll start within a week or 2. So what we want to do is we want to increase the speed. We want to save time that customers have to wait to see their first set of construction drawings from the first meeting with them. We want to be able to produce them for folks within approximately 7 days, maybe 7 to 10 days, depending on the size or scope of the project. Okay. These plans will be fully compliant with 10th edition building codes, and they will be, again, the oversight will be from 2 registered architects. And then we also want to cut down, I appreciate it, Leanna, I'm busy. I want to cut down on the cost, Gerry.
Yeah.
I want to bring that cost down. Gerry, a lot of times people go into folks and it could cost $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 with multiple meetings, revisions, all of those type of things. We want to start to produce building plans for projects in the smaller scope under $1,000.
Great.
Fixed price. Yep. And then we want to escalate them. We want to try to save people upwards of 40%. That's right. 40% on your architectural plans in cost, as well as we want to save you in timelines, potentially months that you have to wait for architectural plans to be produced to move your project forward. I see it's a big problem in the industry. I respect the talent. I respect multiple meetings and the journey that some folks like to go to on specific projects. But there's no reason, in our opinion, that for your standard deck builds, one-level additions, things of that nature, that those plans can't be produced much more time effective as well as cost effective. So, folks, if you want to call Bethany Builders at 781-898-8018, or you can email your interest to chbethony, BETHONEY, at yahoo.com, or go to the Bethany Builders website. Get in touch with me personally, Chris Bethoney. I'm the principal builder here at Bethany Builders. I want to know about your project. I want to work with you to get going on your architectural plans if we can earn your business. But what we need from you as a customer is this. In order for us to be able to provide these savings and this efficiency and maintain the manpower, we need to keep the projects moving. And in order to do that, we have to work with our customer base where they're willing to commit to us that we can earn the business on the build-outs on these projects that we're creating the plans. We can't create plans that people take and then they're going to go off to other locations and do that. It's not that we're trying to tie you in to have to use Bethany Builders or ADU of Massachusetts, but what it is that it's all about teamwork, and the customer is part of that process.
Absolutely.
If you do not engage us and commit to us so that we can earn that business and work together with you on these projects from early on, we can't all share in these cost savings and time savings. We can't produce a product at a much reduced price and a much reduced timeline on a regular basis with you just can't come in, grab plans and run, because the whole formula doesn't work. But if you want to save that money, save that time, and you want to work with some of the best talent here in the South Shore and throughout Massachusetts, you give us a call at Bethany Builders. We'll take care of you.
I like how you said that it's a team effort, because it really is between us and the customers. We love working with all of our customers, and we'll make sure that we get the job done.
100%. Gerry, and as you know, from being a professional both in the real estate industry, working in the construction service business here at Bethany Builders, as well as being involved in, Gerry, you've been involved in the Zoning Board of Appeals in the town of East Bridgewater for how many years?
Almost 20.
Jeez, Gerry.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you're a pro, and not for nothing, guys, I want you to know, not only is Gerry Levitt a team member, not only is he a friend of mine for 40 plus years, but Gerry and Karen Levitt are also customers.
That's right.
Really?
Absolutely. I was sending Chris, I sent you a couple pictures the other day as I was enjoying the game.
That's correct. Gerry,
Wow, Gerry, can you elaborate?
Exactly. Can you explain on your experience with Bethany Builders and how we took care of business?
Absolutely. Personal firsthand experience, right? I think the big thing for me was simplicity, Chris. You brought it up before, right? Just a few minutes ago. We had a quick conversation. We went through what we wanted, or I walked you through what I was looking to do. You kind of gave me a game plan as how you would approach it, kept it very straightforward and simple. And we pretty much, you can say it in better words than I, but we took down a major portion of our living room wall, obviously all permitted. We opened it all up into our kitchen. So we have a beautiful view front to back, looking out into the backyard, into the three-season room, and pulled that all together in, geez, I want to say like almost 48 hours. I think we pulled that off,
Wasn't that
Chris, right?
incredible, Gerry?
48 hours.
48 hours,
48
Gerry.
hours.
Well, again,
I still remember
that's-
that morning, Chris. You called me and said, hey, look out front. And there was the crew, and we went to work, right? I'd already had the permit and everything, working with you and the team, and got that done. So, it was an amazing experience. I remember calling Karen saying, hey, when you come home, be prepared, right? There's everything's all framed off. We got plastic, keeping all the dust and everything contained, ready to go. So it was a quick turnaround, came out beautiful. Loved it.
Well, again, Gerry, it comes back to what we were speaking about earlier. Gerry Levitt, again, a friend, which is very common for us, Sophia. We have friends that reach out. It's okay to do business with friends when everybody respects the parameter and the goal of what you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
We're not
No,
there to
for
line
sure.
our pockets. We're there to accomplish a goal, and we're there to be successul with that. So here's where I'm going with that. It was because you participated, Gerry. You participated. You made yourself available to answer the questions as we needed it, and we were able to continue to be successful.
Yeah.
Leanna, we're getting a little bit of echo from.
Yeah, there we go. He's all set
There
now.
we go.
He's got
Okay,
it.
good.
You know, Chris, I think the big thing too, and with Sophia as well, right? I think that when you talk about the plans and the amount of time it can take, I mean, you've built thousands, right? You've done thousands of additions,
I
and you've
truly
built
have.
hundreds of homes, and you have a whole whirlwind of experience. And I think when you can bring that to somebody who hasn't done that before, and you're working with a customer, you're simplifying the process. And that's what people need. And then, when you have the communication piece and they work, Sophia, with you and the collaboration as far as this is what I'm thinking, what are you thinking, how do we bring it all together? And I think the last big piece is I've seen you both educate consumers from the beginning to the end and just kind of work together with them, because education is one of the biggest pieces about why are we doing what we're doing, and how do we make this work, and here's how we make it work. And this is the overall process. And I think when people understand that, the experience, as you have found, is overwhelmingly positive, right?
Gerry,
Absolutely.
98+%. We do, it's not perfect. We have had out of maybe 3,000 clients, maybe one, we can't seem to get on the same page or maintain that. One gets a little overwhelmed, but we are level 12. I can't tell you, I realize it, the amount of friendships, relationships, and again, when things aren't exact with myself or a customer, I can't seem to, we're not the right fit. I respect that. Those clients are as well extremely important to me. I continue to learn from them. It's not a perfect scenario, but what you will get is hardworking, honest, integrity, organized, very fair pricing, committed to our customers' success. And we take the approach that our customers are primary and we're secondary. We're the service team. This is their journey. and we're there to serve our customers to the best of our ability. That's the Bethany Builders way, Gerry Levitt.
Yeah, we're
Absolutely.
there to support our customers and help them throughout their building journey.
Absolutely.
So we got some, we're getting hit hot and heavy
We've
from
got
the
some callers.
We got some callers. They're backing up, Gerry. Jesse, can you bring our first caller in, and who would that be?
We have Matt.
Let's go.
Bring him in.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how are you, Matt?
Hey, Chris, Sophia, Big G. How you feeling on this snowy Sunday? AFC
Loving
Championship
it.
Sunday.
We're doing fantastic.
Very
Feeling
positive,
great.
my man.
Matt, got a
Oh,
shout
yeah,
out
before-
to you. We're gonna do the rapid response thing because we were just going to town on building, and
Yeah.
we have you, Matt, and we have a lot of fans of the Bethany Builders podcast and the New England Patriots, and we got to get a lot of answers. Matt, give us some feedback. What are your thoughts on today's game, and what is your score prediction?
Well, I'll be quick here. First off, happy birthday, Olina. We love you for everything
Here
you
we
do for the
go.
podcast. And
Alina
then keep it
Bethany,
rolling with
happy
the
birthday.
Patriots. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a tough one. It's always a tough one out in Denver. We don't have a great track history in the playoffs out there, but I'm feeling good about this team. We've had a great season up there doing the podcast, and I think the Patriots are going to keep it rolling. I'm going to predict 28-14. Let's go. Go Pats.
Patriots,
Okay.
Love
Patriots
it.
win.
Patriots?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
They're gonna
Matt,
handle
That's what we
business.
like to hear.
Matt, that's what we like to hear. And if that's the case, start the buses because we're going to California.
Let's go. Gas
There
them
we
up.
go, everybody. Well, shout out to
I'll
Matt.
let you keep-
Matt, thank you
I'll
for
let you keep
supporting
rolling.
thank you for supporting the podcast, Bethany Builders podcast, where people can watch live on YouTube and Facebook. Please subscribe and like, tell your friends. We love doing it. I hope everybody's enjoying the live broadcast here on 95.9 FM, as well as watching us on YouTube and Facebook. Sophia, what are your thoughts? Let's bring our next caller in.
Of course. Thank you, Matt.
See you guys later. Let's go.
Shout
go
out,
Pats.
Matt.
All right.
Pat.
Shout
Shout
out,
out,
Matt.
Matt. Thank you. Who do we got next, Jesse?
We have the one and only WATD's own Rob Hackler on the line.
Bring him
Right.
in.
We have a WATD all-star and great friend of ours, and the Bethany Builders podcast would not exist if it wasn't for Rob Hackler and Ed Perry. So shout out to them both. Rob, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can everyone hear me okay?
Perfect.
Yes, we hear you
Absolutely.
perfect.
I'm checking in here from the Rob Hackler remote studios on Storm Day. And first of all, happy birthday to Olina. Big shout out here on this 25th of January. And I am excited like all of you. AFC Championship game. Who predicted it out there? Don't say you did.
Oh, there we go. Hey guys, not for nothing. I want to take a minute again. I want to give a shout out to Rob Hackler, South Shore Morning News, and in my opinion, one of the absolute best of the best on radio. And you can't talk about somebody that's been more supportive of us to get this Bethany Builders podcast show off the ground. So guys, let's give it up. Bethany Builders shout out for Rob Hackler.
Thank
There
you
we go.
so much, guys.
There we go.
Appreciate
Of
that.
course. Rob, how do you feel about today's game?
I am well. First of all, I'm nervous about the whole in Denver thing, and and I know the main quarterback is out for the Broncos, but the rest of their team is still there. They've got their home turf. I am predicting. I did on Friday. I already said on the radio, so I got to stick with it, guys. I'm going to go Patriots 23-17. That's my score.
Fantastic. I like that.
23-17.
I
Pats
think
win.
we're in the hunt. I think we're in the hunt with that. And I got to
Love
say,
it.
too, we just
Like
had
it.
Matt call in. That's a huge supporter. And Matt was somewhat similar in his score. So everybody, it sounds like, is predicting a close game, but Patriots win so far. Here we are in the Northeast. We want that trip to Santa Clara.
Exactly. And they've been
Yeah.
doing good on the road, so we hope that keeps up.
Now, Rob, we know
I
there's
want
a
a
significant other.
Bethany show out in California. I'm excited.
Oh, you
Let's
betcha.
do it.
That's definitely happening. You know, we're definitely going out there. You know, we were scheduled, myself and Gerry and Big G, we were set to go, and Matt to travel to Denver. But with this weather and the concerns with that and the temperatures out there, we had WBZ CBS Sports Director Steve Burton out there. He, in fact, is going to keep us updated. He will join us. But hey, did you guys happen to see? We got a shout out from the New England Patriots honorary captain for today's game, and hopefully future Hall of Famer Adam Vinatieri. Did you guys
did
see
see
that?
that?
Yep. Fantastic.
That was amazing.
Wasn't that amazing? He was shouting out myself and Sophia and wishing us well. And we absolutely love Adam Vinatieri. We want to see him if he hasn't. I think he's up for the Hall of Fame here at some point. And how do you here in New England? How do we not want to see him in the Hall of Fame? Remember that big kick, guys?
A lot of big kicks, right?
For sure.
I mean, a lot of big kicks.
For sure. Yeah. Rob, do you, while you're there, great friend of ours, great supporter. What about Fernanda? Has Fernanda put her score prediction on today's game?
I asked her. She's just in the other room, but she did give me her score because I knew you were going to ask. I said, Chris is going to ask me, Fernanda, and her prediction. She's going higher than me, 31-17 Patriots.
You know, I got to tell you, I kind of like that.
As long as the Pats are in the lead, then come on.
Well, we want to win.
We want to hear that.
We want to win. So, hey, let's give a shout out to Fernanda. She's a big fan, has supported us, the Bethany Builders podcast, and she's a big friend of ours. Rob, we're going to bounce. Our callers are backing up. Everybody wants in. And
thank you.
I'll recap with you tomorrow on South Shore Morning News, and hopefully we're talking about a Patriots win and on the way to the Super Bowl. Let's hope.
You got it. All the best, guys.
There you go. Rob Hackler, everybody.
Go Pats.
Take care, Rob.
There we go. Jesse, thank you. I know we're keeping you busy over there. We haven't even had a chance to say hi or shout out to Jesse, our lead engineer today, but he's got a lot of work to do. Jesse, who do we got next?
We have Abdiel on the phone.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, my goodness. Abdiel is going to tell you.
Abdiel. I knew I was going to mess that up. I asked him, I was like, how do you pronounce your name? And I got it wrong again.
That's
Abdiel.
okay.
That's okay.
Abdiel is amazing, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. And actually, we're going to let him know. Abdiel was fortunate himself and Connor and a couple other Bethany Builder podcast fans were able to go to the Boston Celtics on us. We were able to get him some tickets, but we'll let Abdiel tell you about that.
How we doing? This is Abdiel Zapata, criminal justice major here at Suffolk University in Boston. We just wanted to shout out the Bethany Builders podcast. Me and my roommate here, Connor, we had a great time at the game, and he's just going to tell himself about himself as well.
Yeah, thank you again. Amazing speech. We had a great time. I'm also a freshman here at Suffolk up in Boston. I'm a business major, so.
Hey guys, I'm going to ask you. Go ahead, I'm going to ask you a question. The Bethany Builders podcast has made it all the way down to Suffolk University. Do we have a few fans down there? You spreading the word?
Yeah, definitely. We just subscribed early this morning, so we're tuning in now. So
Hey guys, well we got to do something. Let's give a shout out to Abdiel and Connor down at Suffolk University in Boston. They're students and they're new subscribers and new fans. What do you think? Let's give it up.
I love it.
Give it up for these guys.
Thank you for the support.
Hey guys, thank you for the support.
No, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Tell us a little bit more. I understand something. I understand that you's Abdiel, maybe you can walk me through this with Connor. Have you both attended the Ron Burton Training Village in Hubbardston, Massachusetts?
So I did, and another roommate of mine, but he couldn't attend the game. So, so the Ron Burton Training Village, awesome place. Basically, kind of, I'd say I grew up there. Starting from a young man all the way to now 20 years old, but awesome place, awesome family, what they do, love it.
Incredible.
And just shout out to them, and also shout out to you guys again.
Absolutely. Shout out to RBTV, Hubbardston, Massachusetts, the Burton family, including Steve Burton, of course, who's with us, and I'm sure he's probably battling that weather down in Denver, trying to get zoomed over to us. It's tough down there.
Oh, yeah.
But I will tell you that guys, I can't tell you how I'm excited to, first of all, meet yous both, to know yous. You sent us a fantastic picture at the game. I'm glad you had a great time, and we expect you to stay in touch with us here at the Bethany Builders podcast, because you're our go-to when we get last-minute tickets, knowing you guys are at college. You're pretty close to TD Garden down there. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we're about a 5-minute walk, 2-minute train ride. We're right in the area.
Excellent.
Nice. How was the game?
It was awesome. So the game was against the Pacers. The Pacers always seem to get us, but this time we fired right back, and we came out with the victory. So shout out to Celtics.
Shout out to the Boston Celtics. Shout out to our host, NBC Sports Boston, Kayla Burton and Brian Scalabrini, #Scal, that visit the podcast. Hey, guys, can we count on you guys to spread the word with your other classmates at Suffolk University? Tell them about the Bethany Builders.
100%.
We need you. We need that support. Please spread the word to all your friends at college. We're all about building here, sports, community, and building other people up and making friendships. So thank you guys for all you do. Keep us posted. Keep the grades up good. And we expect you to check in from time to time. Does it sound good?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much again. We'll be sure to send out the message, spread out the word.
Can't let you off the phone without one thing. Everybody's got a score prediction for today's game. Abdil, why don't you go first? What's your score prediction?
In Drake May we believe, so I'm going 28-21 Patriots. I like
got
to
the
see
same
it.
I love it.
Excellent. You and Sophia are in line with that. Connor, what are you thinking?
I'll go 31-14 Pats.
Wow, I think Connor lines up with
Fernanda.
Wow, we're starting to get some duplicate scores here, guys. Unbelievable. But we do have one consistent thing, and that is a Patriots win today. So, guys, enjoy the game. Be safe. And do me a favor when you're out there. Always try to, and I know you guys will, and it's the Ron Burton Training Village way. Help out others when you see an opportunity to do that. And, I know you guys will. You guys are awesome. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. Thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Go Pats.
There we go. Shout out to Abdil and Connor at Suffolk University in Boston. Pretty good, huh, Sophia?
Pretty good. Well, we have like a rapid fire of guests today.
We do. Yep.
It's pretty incredible.
Okay, we have our next guest. What do you think, Sophia? You want to ask Jesse to bring him in?
Jesse, bring him in.
All right, next up we have Bill Stella.
I'll tell you, this is a Sunday afternoon. Everybody wants in the Bethany Builders podcast, Gerry and Sophia. Go ahead. Do we got Bill with us?
We have Bill. Hello, Bill.
I want in.
There we go. Bill Stella, everybody.
Hey, Bill.
How are you?
Yeah. How you doing, Sophia? You guys are great. I just want to let everyone know that Bill Jr. and I are very excited to be part of the Bethany Builders team.
Incredible. Hey, stop for 1 minute, Bill. We need to give you a shout out. Bill Stella Jr., part of the Bethany Builders team, going to be also participating in ADU of Massachusetts. Their skill level is decades. They're some of the best in the business. Let's give a Bethany Builders shout out to Bill Stella Jr. There we go.
Love it.
Love it.
Can you tell us a little bit, not only you as well will be part of our team, but you're also a past customer.
Probably one of your first customers with this ADU, before it was an ADU officially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow. 7 or 8 years ago, and I'm still here, and I love it, and someday you'll come in and see the finished product. But I wanted to add that with Sophia and me and Billy and your team, we've got 3 generations of experience and exposure to trends.
Mm-hmm.
So you not only have the old guys, you've got the Sophia coming along.
Point.
We do.
And to grab you for 2 things, Bill. My first ADU, I'm going to date myself, 1990, Weymouth, Massachusetts. They call them in-laws or ADUs. So I've been doing them for a long
36
time,
years.
36 years. I got my license in September of 1990, my unrestricted construction supervisor's license. So here I am celebrating year number 36 in good standing of licensure in the Commonwealth. But never to out-talk you, Bill. Go back to what you're talking about. But tell us a little bit about your project, because it was unique, where the accessory dwelling unit went on top of essentially a 3-car garage with a breezeway that attaches to your family home.
Well, it was an existing situation, an old cruddy garage with a breezeway. So you wiped it out, you took it away, and you put another 18-foot connection or a breezeway, whatever you want to call it, with a 2-car garage under, and I'm up above.
Sure.
So
but that 2-car garage, separate. Bill, if I remember, was like approximately 22 plus feet in depth, and it was by 36 feet wide. So essentially it was like a 3-car garage by the size of it, but we reworked that floor space. And boy, I got to tell you, Bill, that build out came out incredible. Have you enjoyed most importantly, have you enjoyed the living space? Has it worked out well for you?
Do you still enjoy it now?
Yeah. Oh God, yes. Plus, it's a family thing. It's 2 other generations are next to me. My son, his wife, and my grandchildren. And you can't beat throwing 3 generations together.
No.
The exposure and the value is, it just can't even, it's such a great feeling. It's good for me and it's good for them.
You know what the biggest compliment was of that, Bill? The biggest compliment for me is that yourself and Bill Jr. and your family has been in the industry of home improvements and kitchen design and those type of things. What was amazing to me is over the decades of working here in the South Shore of Massachusetts, you've worked with, is it fair to say, hundreds of contractors or hundreds of projects, and you selected us/me to take lead on your build out. That was the biggest compliment to me because you could have used anybody and you were engaged in business with many other people.
Yeah, true. Well, you just pulled everybody together quickly. You did it simply, economically, and you got it done. You didn't linger on. You had the plans, snap my fingers, and this thing, I can't even believe it. Even Andy and everyone else says, my God, this went up in a day.
Unbelievable.
You know,
I remember he actually
it's not
put
a small structure either. This isn't a small structure.
No, it was between upstairs and downstairs, the size of a house, Bill. It's about 50 with the breezeway. The whole build out probably went, guys, about 1,800 square feet. We came in, we demoed an existing breezeway, put up a 1-story breezeway, I believe, Bill, or 2-story, 1-story.
It's 1-story.
1-story, and then a 2-story garage, and then bonus room above, guys, which was over 1,500 square feet. And we had that demoed, foundation in, structure built with an as-built certifying the frame of the build-out in approximately 2 weeks, guys. Now, it was about maybe 2.5 weeks.
That is fast.
And this garage it isn't an unfinished garage. This is finished. This is almost like a living area below me. Everything was plastered, drywall plastered, and outlets. So this wasn't like a garage with studs, just plain old studs. This is a finished. Everything's finished down below. So
it was an incredible journey. Again, Bill Stella Jr., they're part of our team. We're honored now. I'm going to give a shout out. We're currently working with, I hope this is okay to do it, Register of Probate, Plymouth County, Matt McDonough, shout out to him. Shout out to his dad, Joe McDonough, who was the former Plymouth County sheriff and is they're both attorneys. Joe's a practicing attorney. They're in Situate. We're working with them on a design that I started with them on a kitchen interior remodel. Amazing family. We're proud that they would entrust us to try to advance this project with them. But that's the customer base that we work with, as you know, Bill. People in the community that are they're out there in the community. They have the ability and have knowledge of many contractors throughout the South Shore, but they choose to work with Bethany Builders and ADU of Massachusetts. And we're honored for that opportunity. We treat them like extended family.
Absolutely.
Well, you just took the words on. We just like family. There's trust, there's honesty, and we can go anywhere down the street, and people know us. And I've done so many developments. It's not just about me, but we're going to pass this off, and can't wait to meet Sophia. Like I said, Sophia, I haven't seen you in probably 17 years.
Incredible.
A little one.
Yes, Sophia, rocking
so
and
I'm
rolling.
excited for you too.
Yep, doing what she can do, and we're excited, everybody. Bill Stella Jr., part of the Bethany Builders team moving forward. Decades of experience in the South Shore, have done probably, Bill, would I be accurate to say, north of 1,000 units for kitchen, bath, interior design?
Chris, over 3,000.
I figured.
I've done big.
I figured.
I just finished a 70-unit place in Situate about a year ago. 70 units.
Yeah. Yep.
We did modern continentals first.
Of course.
55 and older here 20 years ago, and so forth and so on. But
we're proud to have done your project. We're proud to have you on board. You're familiar with us. We know you had a lot of other options, but again, us working in the community, as you know, we put our customers first. We work very hard, and we work to strive so our customers have success. It's not perfect. I think once out of 2,500 people that we learn things that we can do better, and we wish all of our customers well, even if we're not the right fit for them. But if you're looking to make a good selection for consideration, we'd like to think the Bethany Builders team here and our family business. We're there to serve you. Our number is 781-898-8018. You can find us at www.bethanybuilders.com. And now Sophia Bethoney, the principal of
ADU of
WWWADU
Massachusetts.
You got a rock star designing them for you. We're going to help her build them.
Right.
Yeah, it's great. Great, Sophia. Happy for
There
you.
we go.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Bill, for chiming in. What's your prediction for today's game? What's the prediction?
I'm glad you asked. I thought you were knocking 21-17, Pats.
Wow. Everybody keeps giving a score that's pretty consistent, guys. What do you guys
I
think?
would say so. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
score.
Yeah. I like Bill Stella and Bill Stella Jr. and the score. We're proud to have you on board with us here at Bethany Builders. Bill, we're gonna look to
Same here.
increase our market share with our friends in the community to really, really ratchet up the workload this year. We're gonna need your help. Are you there for us?
Well, I'm here. So is William. Yep, we're definitely
100%.
here all the way.
Thank you, Bill
Thank
Stella.
you.
All right.
All right.
Go,
There we
Pat.
go.
Talk
Go
to you
Pats.
later.
There we go. Thanks, Bill.
Right.
Well, Gerry,
Okay,
what do you
bye-bye.
think?
Hey, so I was just going to say, can I jump in real quick, right? Because
Of
I think
course.
one of the great things that Bill kind of brought up, right, is if you go back and think about like experience, right? And it's always a great teacher when you've been and done 1,000+ jobs for him and for yourself. But you know, I think as long as you learn from that, right? And I know one of the things that we always do is we always go back and kind of like, hey, let's walk through the project, even after we were done. Like, what are all the things that went right? What could we improve upon? What was our process? What was the project management perspective? And I think that's a great way to continue to always be successful. And I know that that's something we do, right? And so it's something that we should call out and make sure people are aware of that. And we're constant learners. We're constant learners. And I think the other thing, Chris and Sophia, maybe one of you guys can just kind of expand on this, right, is the conception or the understanding of really how can an ADU be put on a property, right? Whether it's above a garage, whether it's an addition, whether it's a separate freestanding perspective.
Sure.
Because I think there's just a lot of misunderstanding of, well, how do I do it or where can I put it, right? So maybe we want to take a minute this show, next show, to kind of spend some time and say, hey, how can we do it?
Well, Gerry, we're going to expand today's show. We're going to go to a little commercial break coming up here. It's 12:58. But I believe, Jesse will confirm this, I believe possibly that WATD is going to extend our time up to 1:30 live on the radio, so we can continue to do that at WATD 95.9 FM. That would be okayed by our rock star engineer, Larry, that's with us, of course, every Tuesday night. So we could expand longer here on the radio today, possibly to 1:30. Haven't got the green light yet on that, so folks keep us tuned in. We are continuing on YouTube and Facebook at the Bethany Builders podcast channel, so folks can continue to stay with us until 1:30 today on this special edition, Bethany Builders podcast. But I got to tell you, Gerry, that's why we've separated it. And Sophia Bethoney, please get your shoes squared away. Sophia, you got to be ready to work at all times. That's why we've actually created Sophia's own show, which is exclusively focused on ADUs, to answer all the exact questions you just said. We're going to go over it from start to finish and try to help customers really understand the process, as well as how to engage us to be able to do it successfully, save money, save time, and be a winner for everybody.
I like that.
Yeah. And that's going to be an interactive show, right?
Oh, 100%. Everybody
Right.
can
So
call in.
people can call in and talk and ask questions, and let's walk them through it.
Well, I'm going to check with something right now so we got an understanding of what we're doing. Jesse, is Larry going to transition, and are we going to be able to stay on board live at WATD till 1:30 p.m. today?
He just left the room, but let's say yes for now.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
wait a minute. Let's give it up for Jesse and Larry. Come on. Bethany Builders Shout Out Podcast Special Edition. The kindness. There we go, Jesse. The kindness of Jesse, Larry. We love the old troll of rock and roll. If you're listening, shout out to Ed Perry, principal at and owner and founder at WATD 95.9 FM in Marshfield. Sophia, I want you to specifically give a shout out to Ed Perry. Tell him what he means to you, his mentorship, and allowing us to be part of the WATD family for broadcasting.
I mean, shout out to Ed Perry. He has supported the Bethany Builders podcast from day one. I remember going into WATD with my dad, Chris Bethoney, and we had the opportunity to go and speak with Ed Perry. It was so special. I really cherish that moment, and I really appreciate all of his support.
Well, very important. That just doesn't stop. Of course, Ed Perry, a legend. We love Ed Perry, incredible. We also want to shout out to Jackie. Haven't had the chance to do that all season. Jackie handles the business. Jackie McGowan handles the business that takes place at WATD, does an incredible job. She's worked with us to help us be successful there. We also want to shout out to everybody. John Shea. We need to shout out to Christine James, Mark Stiles. I'm going to forget people. Sharon McNamara and her team, McNamara Financial, those folks who were kind enough to give us extra time a few weeks back. We want to shout out McNamara Financial for their kindness to let us cut into their time in weeks past. Guys, we're just grateful to be part of the WATD family, to be able to broadcast our show live on the radio. It couldn't happen without from Ed Perry down to their team. And we just love those guys. Is that true, Sophia?
Absolutely.
There we go. Big G, you love WATD?
Love it. Love
Right,
it. They've been super supportive, and love working with them.
Absolutely. So
WATD.
And I'll tell you, between Jesse today, we need to give it up for Jesse, our engineer, as well as for Larry, who's our rock star engineer as well, that gets us through on Tuesday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. on WATD, as well as now on regular editions, 12:15 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Sundays, which is going to feature, Sophia, what's the name of your show? Sophia Bethoney's what?
Sophia Bethoney's. Finish the sentence.
ADU of Massachusetts, guys. You got Sophia. She's, in my opinion, a very humble rock star in the design build of these ADUs. She's been doing them for multiple years, and folks are taking notice. You were in with Honorable Governor Healy to discuss your ADU projects and business. Tell us a little bit about that.
I got the opportunity to meet with Governor Healy on December 11th. And in addition to talking about ADUs and sharing design plans, I also got to talk about my project, Sophia Bethoney's ADU Blessing, where I'm donating a 100% labor and materials accessory dwelling unit home for a veteran.
Shout out Alan. That's one of our biggest fans. We honor him. We're looking forward to doing that project in 2026. We're trying to identify exactly where that will be located. It will be here in the South Shore. But we're working forward on that. How amazing is Alan been? We thank him for his service. We know he's listening now. What do you got to say to Alan?
Alan, I'm so honored to be able to work on this project with you, and I'm ready to get this project started.
And Alan himself, our veteran, will be part of
the design process.
Not only the design process, Sophia, but I've negotiated with Alan, and he's going to be putting some time in to help you with ADU of Massachusetts, as well as Bethany Builders. He wants to be involved. He has skills in getting the word out there, helping out, tell friends and neighbors, sales, marketing. So we're excited to have Alan on board. Alan, if you're out there listening, which I know you are, let's give a shout out to our veteran, Alan. There you go. Bethany Builders, ADU of Massachusetts, shout out. There we go.
There we go.
I love that backdrop. Is that you, Jesse, dropping that on us?
That's our live audience, actually, in studio. They're clapping for you guys.
I figured
speaking of which, I'm going to hand the reins over to Larry. I'm an irresponsible father, so I left my two kids home alone. So I'm going to head off, but I will say... I know, that's what I was just thinking of. I'm going to go 31-24 Patriots.
There we go. Well, before you leave, we need to thank you. Everybody, Bethany Builders, shout out for Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
There we go, Jesse. Enjoy the game.
The live studio's excited again.
Be safe with your family. Thank you.
Very excited. Yeah, go Pats. Go Pats. Maybe I'm giving the Broncos a little too much credit with Jarrett Stidham, but I think he'll actually do decent today, but I think Patriots will hold on and put up some good points against that defense.
Loving that. Again, we're consistent up here in Marshfield, Massachusetts, Duxbury, Massachusetts, our friends at Suffolk University in Boston. Everybody supporting the Patriots, and the way everybody's talking, we're looking for a Patriots win today. We want to go to the Super Bowl.
Let's do it. We also have Chris on the line whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, my goodness. Let's bring him in.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Hey, it's Chris Dobio up in Natick, Massachusetts, and I just wanted to call in and say I've been listening, and just to make sure your listeners know that you guys, whatever you guys are doing, you got to think about what these guys do for the community down there on the South Shore. down in Weymouth, Marshfield, the whole Route 3 corridor. I mean, you guys, honestly, everything you guys have been doing, I came on board with the podcast to help you guys launch it, and the stuff that I've been learning about the building trades and stuff, and what you guys do in the community for people, it's outstanding. And so,
well, I gotta grab you, Chris, right out of the box. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna share this with our viewers because, again, we weren't experienced. And shout out to Chris Gabeal and his family. Amazing. When Chris Gabeal first come on board with us, we didn't even have a camera, a mic, anything. Chris Gabeal was relaxing in mild weather alongside his patio area, got the call, shot down in 30 minutes to make sure that we could broadcast, I think, our first episode down at Crazy Axes at Gillette Stadium. So before we go any further, let's give a Bethany Builders podcast shout out to one of the first in the one of the OGs, right? The originals. Chris Gabeal, guys, give it up. There you go.
That's right. And you know what? Isn't it ironic as I look out the window and I see the snow globe of an atmosphere, and how that day when you guys called me, I was literally, I think I was outside with my shirt off. Not that anybody wanted to see that.
You
right?
were.
I was mowing the lawn. I was doing yard work or whatever, and you guys were like, "Hey, can we get this going like in a half an hour?" I'm like, "Could you give me a little bit of heads up?"
Unbelievable. And you know what Chris Gabeal did? He had a nice afternoon. I think he was telling me he had a cold beverage, a lemonade. He was just doing a few odds and ends. Chris Gabeal dropped everything to come down, help us. Didn't even grabbed what he could with his professional equipment. By the way, I want to shout out if anybody's out there needs any audio, video, events, weddings, sports related, anything to do audio, visual, as well as maybe I think Chris also does things to help high school athletes get ready to put together videos for college if they're trying to work towards scholarships or things to show coaches. You got to get in touch with Chris Gabeal. Before we say that, Chris, be prepared to please give your information on air so anybody can reach out to you and hire you for your professional services. We do, and I can't say enough about everything that you do, Chris.
Yeah, most certainly. I appreciate that, Chris. And listen, if you search my name on the internet, on Instagram, it's Chris Gabeal, Gobeille. You'll find out my history. I worked at Channel 4 for 24 years, and
that's WBZ, everybody, right?
Covering the Patriots.
That's WBZ. That's WBZ CBS with Steve, right? 24 years.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I worked with Steve, and then I left just recently, a couple months ago. But I was there 10 years ago when Peyton Manning and the Broncos beat the Patriots out in Denver.
Yeah.
I was
and you
there.
were physically, let's explain that, Chris. You were physically there, right? You just weren't watching it. You were actually on the ground doing audio and video, yeah?
Yeah, I was physically there. I was on the field shooting the game.
Incredible.
Wasn't the outcome we wanted, of course, because we've not done well in Denver. But honestly, I think this is the year in Denver. There
we go. Now we need to go a little further with you, Chris, because you're not our all of our callers we love and we're grateful for the support. But again, you're the original with us. You go back to the original shoot. You're with us. You are family, Bethany Builders podcast family. I need a little feedback. I want you to tell me a little bit about your son Cam, who incredible with his accomplishments. He's committed to college, and he actually, guys, earned a Bethany Builders podcast or Bethany Builders scholarship for college.
He did.
Love it.
Earned it.
He did, and he's so happy about it. Everything, and he's very thankful to you guys for providing that scholarship.
Fine young man.
I made him reach out to you guys and make sure he said thank you. And let's see if I can find him. I'm trying to get him on the line here.
I love the way you say that from time to time. See if I can find him. I'll tell you,
Let me see if I can find him.
Cam is a top athlete, as well as where did Cam commit to? Is it Mass Maritime?
Yeah, so he committed to Mass Maritime.
Excellent.
He's going to play baseball there. He's going to major in international business, maybe also some emergency management type stuff. But I couldn't be prouder of what he's accomplished or accomplishing, because he's not done. And so he's looking forward to it. I mean, he actually went to they had a captain's practice this morning. Can you believe it?
That's incredible.
How did it go?
How did it go?
Good. good. You know, Cam's one of the
Excellent.
5 captains on Natick's team. They should do pretty well this year if we can get by Braintree.
Yeah, Braintree's always tough. They got
always
a great
tough.
program over there. You know, Chris, I wanted to mention to you, please let Cam know, since, again, Cam was involved, we became aware of Cam, and he qualified, and we said, boy, we got to get behind what Cam's doing. He's working hard. I know he had multiple opportunities, committed to Mass Maritime. We were fortunate and blessed to be part of his life. We were able to get him a little bit of a scholarship. I think it was $500. You know, every little bit helps. We're hopeful that will help with some, maybe some books or some clothing, whatever it may be. But more importantly, he did reach out. Was very inspiring. He reached back to us, how grateful he was. And congratulations to you and your missus and your family. You raised a fine young man there. So we're honored to know him.
Well, I appreciate that. And he does too. He's unfortunately he's in the bathroom, so I'm not going to be able to get him on the phone right now. But we're going to leave him alone. But no, he had some opportunities, some Division III opportunities. And honestly, this was close to home, and I couldn't say enough good things about Mass Maritime and their coaching,
my goodness,
situation down there.
Incredible opportunity. And we had talked to Chris off air, and like you said, we're beyond proud of Cam. Proud of your family, and more importantly, I mean, talk about the next phase and step of his journey going to Mass Maritime. Love it. Shout out to Cam Gabriel. Let's give it up. Bethany Builders, shout out for Cam Gabriel.
We really appreciate it, guys. And again, like everything you guys have done for me and my family, and for your listeners and your customers, like. Oh, and we got to wish Alina a happy birthday. I heard she was her birthday today.
Shout out. You got a huge smile out of Alina, Chris. She's smiling here.
Hey, how many times can you turn 29 in your life, you know?
Now she's really smiling. 29, Alina, they're putting out there. Chris Cabil's got you covered. He says 29. Alina, I think that was kind of very quietly. After 35, we stopped asking. So, you know. We just simply,
it's just a number, Chris. It's just a number. Right? That's all it is.
Happy and healthy. We're beyond blessed. Chris Cabil, thank you so very much for your support and your friendship. Guys, we had no idea. So the listeners, we had no idea that Chris Cabil was going to call in today. Nothing is scripted here. We don't know. So that was beyond kind for you to shout out to us today. We're really excited for the game. What do you have to say to Chris Cabil, Sophia? He got you started.
Thank you, Chris, and go Pats.
Listen, that's all I can do is get people in front of the camera, get you started, and kind of, here's the leash. You guys create your own way, you know?
Yeah,
but that's what I do. So
yeah, that's what you do when you came off a chair with no notice and made sure that we were able to broadcast our first episode and work with the team forward. Here we are today, 4+ months later. We only thought we were going to do 4 episodes. You know that, Chris. And here we are together having fun. So, Chris, can you give me your information on air? So if people want to reach out to Chris Cabil for audio, videograph type services, they know how to find you?
Yeah, you can email me at ccgobiel@verizon.net. It's just the letter C, and then my last name, GOBEILLE, @verizon.net. Just email me.
Awesome.
Tell me what you're looking for. I'll make a phone call back, and we can try to arrange something.
There you go.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Chris Cabil, everybody.
Let's talk about how you guys went from ground zero to what you're doing now. I mean, the amount of shout-outs from professional athletes and former professional athletes, and the amount of people that we brought in and out of that show for guests.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's like a revolving door. It's like a Seinfeld episode, you know?
Well, it's so funny, Chris. And you would know, Chris, because, again, keep in mind, Chris Cabil, WBZ CBS for 24+ years, on the field in professional sports, around Gillette Stadium and many other venues. I mean, I know you've worked with the best of the best, including yourself in the industry. Chris, has there been an upward trajectory with the Bethany Builders podcast since you started? I mean, you would know with a professional eye. We've tried very hard. Are our fans, we love our fans, but I don't know how this works. Are people responding? Do they like what we're doing? And what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think they like it, right? I mean, I think they want smaller doses of segments here and there, and there's been times when we've been able to provide that. But yeah, I mean, you guys, like from where we started to where we are now, like we've grown a lot, right?
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Adam
Absolutely.
Vinatieri, let me figure this out. Adam Vinatieri is the honorary captain for today's game, selected by the New England Patriots down in Denver. We got a personal shout out from today's honorary captain for the Patriots thing to Sophia and I and the whole Bethany Builders family business and the podcast crew. I don't know how much more on point we can be than that past being in the locker room, guys.
I know.
Oh, Vinatieri is awesome. Let me tell you, I saw so many of his kicks go through the uprights, man. He is a class. Like he's a football guy. He's not just a kicker. Remember when he tracked down Herschel Walker and tackled him before he got in the end zone?
Incredible.
I love it. Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
Herschel Walker was like unstoppable back then. And
you know,
Adam
it's so
Vinatieri
funny.
kicked him down on a
It's so funny you mentioned that. When I was in Jacksonville in 2005, February 2005, I sat and had dinner with Herschel Walker guys at Wingstop with one of his former offensive linemen that owned the restaurant. I actually had the chance. I sat right next to Herschel Walker. We had dinner together. The funny thing that you should mention Herschel. Shout out Herschel Walker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinatieri is a class act. I mean, and hopefully he gets in the NFL Hall of Fame. I mean, that would be huge, right?
I hope so. Well, he's got the
I think
Bethany Builders podcast vote.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's got the Bethany Builders podcast vote. If anybody's listening, and if it's a 50-yard kick, and we need to get him through the uprights, he's got full support from Chris and Sophia Bethoney, the Bethany Builders family company, and the Bethany Builders podcast. Shout out, Big G.
Oh yeah, shout out to Big G. All right, well, thank you, Chris, for coming on.
Chris, thank you for everything, and please stay in touch. And we hope to talk to you after today's game and talk to you about what's the deal, because we got to work with you. We got to get coverage from the Super Bowl. If they go, we're going, and we got to work with you to be able to produce a lot of good content.
Listen, Super Bowl is my specialty, man. I always tell people I've been to more Super Bowls than Tom Brady, which says a lot, right?
Oh, that's a real
Wow.
wow. Well,
He's just throwing it out. He's just throwing it out there now.
Shout out Chris Cabile. Here we go. We're going to go on to our sponsors. Chris, we'll catch up with you. Enjoy the game.
Go Pats.
All right, yeah, and also I meant to mention the sponsors, Koopman Lumber and
Chris, we got that covered. We got that covered.
We
Thank
got
you,
him,
Chris.
We got him.
Thank you. Go
All
Pats.
right, have a great day, guys.
Thank you, buddy. Go ahead, Sophia.
Bye.
Bring our sponsors forward, Sophia.
Of course, we would like to thank Trek Stecking, Koopman Lumber, Northeastern Savings Bank, 95.9 WATD, Bethany Builders, and our newest sponsor, our auto detailing industry,
Connor Hegney. Shout out Connor. Connor's working hard down there. Mobile detailing, does an incredible job. But before we go any further, again, as we continue to not know our future of the Patriot season, we want to make sure we're inclusive of what do you guys have to say to our rock star engineer that's carrying us forward and has carried us on WATD the whole season, Larry. Let's give it up, Bethany Builders. Shout out Larry, our engineer. Does an incredible job.
Awesome.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Well, I made it safe into the studio, and the roads are a mess around here.
Okay.
Just take it for people out there, and just take it easy. And pretty soon I'm going to be using the I'm going to call it the Fisher Price snowblower that we bought for the radio station. It's completely made out of plastic, and it runs on batteries. So I'm going to go out at some point and keep the walkway clear during the night. I'm going to be here at 10 o'clock tonight. So
I want to share something with you, Larry, and share something with all of our listeners and viewers. I had posted it. It's extremely important. And what that is this. Please check on your friends, your neighbors, spread the word, check on our elderly that are in and around you, not only with shoveling walkways and stairways so safely they can get in and out of their homes, rock salt, things of that nature, but please shovel out if they have power vents or any sort of exhaust piping from their homes that, that needs to be exhausted from heating systems, things of that nature. Carbon
gas
monoxide,
meter. Don't forget about the gas meters.
100% gas meters, and they need pathways in case they need service in these inclement conditions, because we need those vents for that air exhaust and carbon monoxide to extract from homes. It's no joke. It's extremely important, this information. And, we just need it out there. So please check on our elderly, help folks out. I can tell you I'll personally, when this podcast wraps up, I got a few folks that are elderly in the area. We're going to circle around, do some shoveling ourselves. So we do what we say, but please spread that word. It's extremely important. And again, some people just simply don't know to clear out it just gets by them, and it's way beyond dangerous. It needs to be addressed. So please spread the word, everybody. Want everybody to be safe. The Bethany Builders podcast team here cares about all of our listeners, our friends, and spreading the love. Yeah, Sophia?
Absolutely. Make sure to check in on everyone. Make sure that they're okay on this chilly snow day. And stay warm, everyone.
Sure. Big G, can you give us what are your thoughts? We've kind of cut you off at the path a lot, given a lot of information today. Bring forth some Bethany Builders information, some upcoming projects. What are your thoughts? What's going on? What do you think we can do to be more busy and better for our customers here in the South Shore in 2026?
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. And I think, the announcement that you just made, super important, right? We're always talking about pipes inside, but, being able to make sure the outside is clear is one of the most important things too, right? For safety. So that's all great. I think from a project perspective, starting to get calls on decks, right? Now's the time. It's starting to get busy. Weather's going to be getting great, and everybody's going to be saying, hey, I want to have a deck done, right? So that's a lot of what we're starting to hear and see. I know you guys are getting the calls. I'm getting calls on that front, which is super important. And even being out the other day when we're on site, right? I mean, it's starting to get to be that time. People want houses built. People want things done. So we're starting to see more of that, more development coming up, which is great. So super excited to be a part of that and making sure that we're moving that forward because, in just another couple months, we're going to be saying it's sunny, it's nice and warm, it's getting warmer. It's here. So I'm loving it.
Well, Gerry, you always bring up an important point that I want to echo to our customers. And if you listen, and here's what we want. As long as I get your message, if it's whether you call us at 781-898-8018, that goes direct. Everything forwards to me, Chris Bethoney. I'm the principal builder here at Bethany Builders. Been licensed in good standing in my 36th year here in Massachusetts on doing these residential building projects. If you get back to me, leave me a message. As long as I get it, I can confirm with you that I will get back to you latest within 1 hour. That's my goal. Most of the times I answer the phone direct. It would only be because I'm meeting with other customers, but we want to get back to, if you leave a message, we want to get back to you. We respond. You do have the way to go to the website, www.bethoneybuilders.com. And it keyways you to be able to leave me an email request or a contact form to be able to request services or a discussion about your project. Our estimates are always free. A lot of the times we try to discuss those projects on the telephone because a lot of them are somewhat, while it's most important because each project is singular, a lot of the scope of work is repetitive for us. So if I can streamline some of your answers, some of your information over the phone to keep you moving, I always have a saying, while I want to earn your business, I'm fine with if I can't earn that business, but I could earn your new friendship with good information to keep you moving. Chris Bethoney and Bethany Builders is fine with that. We stand ready to serve you. Again, we do want to earn your business, but you are most important as our customers. It's not a sell. It's how we operate. It's our focus from when we leave the shop to come provide your services. We want to be cost effective, efficient. It has been proven that we're much faster than most companies. I'm being humble about that. But again, after you do it, Gerry, year after year after year,
absolutely.
And best of the South Shore, year after year after year, we're going to put it out there. This is no accolades to pat on the back to myself. This is accolades to our customer base. We were able to win the Best of the South Shore Boss Awards 2017, 2018, Best Builder in the South Shore. 2019, they did not have it because there was a transition of ownership of the companies. We then transitioned to be named the best framing contractor in the South Shore and the Boss Awards 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. And we got some sort of award in 2025, as well as multiple other awards for our framing division. I tell you that because of consistency and that's because of our customer base. We want your business. We want to earn your business. We want to show you the most efficient, cost-effective, and speed-oriented way to get your project done. Can't do it unless you call us. 781-898-8018. Gerry Levitt, take it away. What's your thoughts, Big G?
Where are we going? We going sports? We going back to the game or what?
Well, we all know where the game's going. We're going to get a win. That game starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking tonight about that personally. We're going to be high-fiving and celebrating. I'm all positive. Sophia, are we getting it done this afternoon?
We are absolutely getting it done. And just going back on one quick thing of experience, you know, you've been building ADUs longer than I've been alive.
Sophia, not for nothing, but twice the years that you've been alive. God bless.
Twice.
You're my heart. Go ahead.
So you have that experience and you're willing to share that with customers
For sure.
who are interested in building an ADU or some other sort of construction project. I think that's awesome.
Well, you know, your mother just brought up a good point. She sent me a little card. She does that to keep us on focus here, guys. We have a framing division. We also make it available to people that if you want to be involved in your project and you just want us to come in, assist you with the plans, the permitting, do the difficult things, if you would, which is usually requires the manpower, like what they call like a shell option, where we come in, help you with the site work, plans, surveys, site work, frame it, put the roof on, doors and windows in, set it up so you can hire your family member, friend for an electrician, a plumber. We can help you with an insulation company. If you decide that you just want us to do what's known as the shell option and you want to take it, be involved in your project and run it home yourself or with the guidance and assistance, which we're doing that right now in Kingston. Shout out Susan in Kingston. She wants a lot more hands-on.
Right.
If that's the case, you can call us. We're easy to work with. We're transparent. There's no big markups here for what we do. We want to work. We don't want to sit on the sidelines. We want to be involved with you in your project. And if your approach is, you're excited, you're positive about it, and you're flexible to work with us, well, then you should give us a call. Chris Bethoney, 781-898-8018. I want to talk to you.
Absolutely. And check out my website, www.adu of Massachusetts.
And what would your name be?
My name is Sophia Bethoney.
Are you the principal at that company, Sophia?
I am.
What does that mean?
It means that I'm the principal.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Gerry, Steve Burton, shout out from Denver. He the weather must have got the best of him. He was unable to zoom in, and that's understandable. But that's his new nickname for Sophia. He calls her the boss. But I tell Sophia, it's great to be the boss, but you're only as good as your team. There's no I in team, but there's an I in win. And right across from me, you're seeing your mother, Alina Bethoney, team member, and your mom.
Happy birthday.
And you're seeing Gerry Levitt, Big G, with decades of experience. They're all there as a part of your team to help you be successful. Call on that resource. Gerry, you'll get out and meet some customers for the team in this upcoming 2026?
Absolutely. You know it, right?
You know you're leading the Bethany Builders Deck Challenge, which is up and running in the town of Weymouth Public Schools and the East Bridgewater Vikings Public Schools. We're going to expand, we expect, to another 6 public schools to expand that program. Gerry Levitt's heading that. We're dropping off a check to the Weymouth Public Schools. We had another successful deck build out.
Absolutely. Another one ready to go, right?
Here we go. We'll shout out to, hopefully he's watching, Mayor Mike Melise, his administration. They're doing an incredible job down there in the town of Weymouth that we grew up with. Shout out to him. Shout out to Melanie Curtin, who is the school superintendent. We think the world of Melanie, of course, Mayor Melise and everything that they do. And we hope that they're fans that are watching and listening to the Bethany Builders podcast. We're going to wrap this up, guys. It's 1:29, 1:30. WATD has been kind enough to let us have an extra 30 minutes to go live to everybody here in the South Shore. We want to shout out to Larry. We want to shout out to Jesse, Ed Perry, the flagship in charge of that. We're the Bethany Builders podcast. Bethany
Thank you
Builders.
for watching.
Roxbury, Massachusetts. We're out. Sophia, take us out.
Stay warm, everyone. I'm your host, Sophia Bethoney. I want to thank Chris Bethoney, Big G, all of our callers, all of our listeners. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy
Bye.
birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Shout out. The Bethany Builders podcast. Go Pats.
Go Pats.
Big G.